Alright team, listen up. The patient presents with symptoms of tenosynovitis chemosis and acute pancreatitis.
What do we make of this?
Well, I think based on those symptoms, it could be a case of acute pancreatitis alone. The other two might be just side effects.
I disagree. I believe the presence of all three symptoms is significant. It could point to a more severe underlying condition.
I'm leaning towards agreeing with Kelly on this one. Tenosynovitis and chemosis are pretty specific. We shouldn't ignore them.
You're all wrong. It's clear as day. This is leukocyte adhesion deficiency 1. We don't have time to waste. We need to perform a lung lobectomy on the patient immediately.
Hold on, a lung lobectomy. That's a risky procedure, Hawks.
Are you sure about this? It could cost the patient's life.
I don't know, Hawks. Are you absolutely certain about this diagnosis?
Damn it, I didn't spend years studying and practicing medicine to have my judgment questioned. We're doing a lung lobectomy and that's final. Prepare for surgery, all of you. You called me into your office, Tracy. What's the issue?
Hawks? You can't just perform a lung lobectomy on a patient without solid evidence that they have leukocyte adhesion deficiency 1.
Tracy, I have been a surgeon for over 20 years. I know what I'm doing. Trust my experience and expertise.
I understand your experience, Hawks, but we need to follow proper protocols and diagnosis before jumping into major surgeries.
I don't have time to wait for more tests. This patient is deteriorating, and I believe this is the best course of action.
Hawks, I respect your skills, but we cannot put the patient's life at further risk without proper confirmation.
Oh, no, this is not good.
The patient's condition is critical after the lung lobectomy.
I should inform Hawks that this treatment was not the correct approach for leukocyte adhesion deficiency. 1. How do I break this news to him without causing panic?
What in the world were you thinking? Choosing the wrong lung lobectomy. You nearly killed our patient.
I'm sorry, Dr. Hawks, but we truly believe that was the best course of action.
But the scans were unclear. It was a difficult diagnosis to make.
I still think we made the right call considering the circumstances.
You call this the right call? You call risking a patient's life the right call? You're all a bunch of incompetent fools.
We did our best, Dr. Hawks.
We can double-check our findings and come up with a new treatment plan.
I stand by our decision. We did what we thought was right.
I don't need your excuses. I need competent doctors who can make the right diagnosis. I'm done with all of you. Figure it out yourselves. Storms out of the room. I can't believe I haven't figured out what's wrong with the patient yet.
Maybe you should try checking their blood work again or asking for a second opinion.
I've already done all that, Johnson. I just can't seem to crack this case.
Well, maybe you need to think outside the box. Consider rare conditions or unusual symptoms.
Wait a minute. Wow, I think I know what it is. Thank you, Johnson.
Wait. Where are you going? Hey, at least finish your lunch before you run off like that.
I figured it out. It's not leukocyte adhesion deficiency, one like we thought. It's myositis ossificans.
Myositis ossificans? Are you serious, Hawks? You can't just barge in here without the proper equipment and start making wild claims.
Yeah, Hawks, this is highly unprofessional. You can't just disregard the previous diagnosis like that.
I agree with Gary and Kelly. This is a team effort, Hawks. We need to work together and follow proper protocol.
Trust me on this one, guys. I've done my research. Myositis ossificans fits all the symptoms and history of the patient. We need to act fast. Tracy, I finally figured out the right diagnosis for the patient.
Congratulations, Hawks. That's great news.
If you had just listened to me from the start, this whole ordeal with the wrong diagnosis wouldn't have happened.
But the wrong diagnosis almost cost the patient their life. You should have trusted my expertise.
Your expertise. That misdiagnosis could have been fatal.
Well, your stubbornness almost cost us a life today, Hawks.
My stubbornness.
You're the one who refused to consider other possibilities.
We both made mistakes, but let's focus on the fact that the patient is now getting the right treatment.